How's it going, everyone? Today's a new day. We got some work ahead of us. I have a track day on May 2nd, and it is March 19th. So I got 44 days. My friend's been sending me fucking count days till March 2nd every so often. So he's been really driving it home that I gotta get going with my car. But as I said in the last video, if you watched that, the car runs and drives. So quick recap, it is running, driving with the entire rear end swapped. So it's got a Torsen rear end, or a Torsen differential. It's a 4.3 out of an NB, second gen Miata. I swapped over the drive shaft to so that it would work with my 1.6 car. So I have a later model drive shaft and axle. I have a new clutch in the car, stronger clutch to handle the boost. And it's now, I would say, pretty much broken in. And I have my wideband in, and my car is running on a Megasquirt now. I have to put in a new fuel pump and a new fuel, or new injectors, to be able to supply more fuel to the car since it's going to be boosted. So that's my next supporting mod activity that I'm going to be doing. It's a huge deal. But anyways, we are my car, as I said earlier. So this is where I'm at now. Just remove the whatever the cover here, and unscrewed all of the screws that hold the fuel pump in. Now I just got to disconnect these lines. I already disconnected the electrical power from it. So we're gonna go ahead and stick a towel underneath here so it doesn't just piss everywhere. But I'm gonna open the garage door so I can get some fresh air in here. Yeah. So that's really not that great or interesting, but anyways, what we're replacing it with is a Dishworks, however you pronounce it, DW200. These are RX-8 injectors. This is usually what most people run. Okay, oh, now we're live. Okay, so the fuel pump is out, the old fuel pump. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be to take this whole assembly out. I thought this was going to be a huge setback, having this literally right over the top of like my fuel tank. But you gotta have, at least in my experience, have the top up, and then just slide it back after you roll out the carpet back, and it just comes right out. So cool. So I'm going to figure out how to dismantle all that shit, and then yeah, then that's pretty much it. We're just gonna send that thing home and call it a fucking day, I guess, and then move on to the injectors. So far so good, everybody. All right, hold on, I'll turn the volume down here. So I don't know if you can tell, but it is the next day. I had to kind of pack up and reassess my entire life. Anyway, I kind of have a plan on how to properly fit my new fuel pump to the sending unit, because this one, so if you can kind of see the difference between the two. So this is the stock one, and this is the Dashworks, I don't know how to actually pronounce it. This is a DW200. This is just the stock one. As you can tell, they're physically different sizes. This is the original, and when you put the upgraded one on, basically, it's going to be kind of hard for me to demonstrate with one hand, but I mean, you can kind of tell, like, this goes into this cone thing here, but with this fuel pump, when it bottoms out, it's too long for like this little mounting bracket thing. So what I have come to understand from talking to Dom when he did his on his car, and just like kind of looking around online, you have to modify this, which is kind of stupid because these are like universal. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a cutoff wheel, cut this little cone thing off, and then use this fuel injection line and just connect the two, connect the dots. So I got the cutoff wheel ready. Kind of nervous because I hate using these things, or I hate using these, and it's like around flammable stuff, so hopefully I won't just burst into flames and die. So I guess we'll see. If this video makes it out, then that means I survived. Wish me luck. And oh yeah, check these out. These things are sick. Freaking wow, if I could put them on properly. Freaking safety glasses, dude. Hell yeah. So we're good. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Wish me luck. Cool. That was easy. But yeah, so basically I need to cut this thing off. This like thing. So whatever. And the plan is to fit this tube over here, and then cut this to size for it to make it work with that guy, and then just use a couple of those clamps over there to make it all come together. I did not know that. Never done anything with fuel shit until this weekend. So anyway, well, check out the bike, man. It's looking freaking amazing in this lighting. Hell yeah. Okay, so we're back after all that nonsense. I just used the cutoff wheel to chop this guy off, as I mentioned earlier, and now there you go. She's all mounted up and fits for the most part, to the point where I'm not like really concerned about it. It should be fine, I guess. Yeah, I just cut a really small line, and I have the rest of that to do whatever with, so that's cool. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and stick this back in the fuel tank, and then we're going to go to the front of the car and get the injectors in. Last time we left off, we basically put the fuel pump in the attached to the fuel sending unit. Had to do some modifications. Now the fuel sending unit is plugged in and all hooked up. Got the both lines connected and the power to the fuel pump and all the screws and all that. So I'm gonna just leave everything kind of exposed like this for now. Next, what we're gonna do is pop the hood like so, if I can do it. Yeah, pop the hood and put the new injectors in. It's 8:23, not 10:23. It's 10:23 in Tokyo right now. We are done. No, we're not really done. We're about, I guess, a quarter of the way there. So all of the injectors off the fuel rail. Made a little bit of a mess, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. Here are the stock injectors, and then these are the new ones that are going to be going in. These are, in fact, stock RX-8 injectors. I did confirm. So these are RX-8 injectors, like I literally just said. I don't know why I'm talking like such an idiot right now. And I'm also realizing that I need to get these little things out of the fuel rail. So we're gonna have to do that in a little bit here. But anyways, these are what came out, and these are what are going in. So these are just stock RX-8 injectors. Should be plenty for what I'm trying to achieve here. So the next step is to try and kind of clean up the mess I made over there, and get these spacers or whatever you'd want to call them out of the fuel rail, because otherwise I'm going to have a hard time putting these new ones in. So we're going to do that, put the new guys in, plug everything up, and then go from there. Alright, new injector is in. Let's see if I can put like a... I don't really know where the hell to put the camera without going and getting my freaking tripod. So this is gonna be interesting. Oops. Well, whatever. You get the idea. We're gonna have to make do with what we have here, because I don't really feel like going back upstairs and getting my little mini thingy-majiggy. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. That means we're just one step closer to having this thing boosted. So we'll go ahead and address the board of things to do here. We can go ahead and check that off. And then our next step obviously would be to fill the car up with 93 and tune it with the new injectors and fuel pump over there. Yeah, don't mind this atrocity. This is a very temporary thing just to get the car, you know, running and driving while I still have it NA. Obviously there's going to be a big blower here, so this shit won't be here for much longer. But yeah, this is pretty much where I'm going to end the video for tonight. There's really not much left to document, I guess, if you will. It's just gonna be me buttoning shit up. Not really that interesting. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching today's video. I'm going to probably pick up the camera tomorrow or whenever that may be in YouTube time to document my experience with actually like tuning this thing. Or not, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, next is to tune it, then we're gonna put the fucking thing to the test here. Actually try and boost the car. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.